All right, guys, happy Sunday, and we actually have a 4-part day today. First 3 are conditioning, and the last part's more mobility, stretching, accessory work. So 3 10-minute segments. Let's talk about the first one. 10 minutes to complete a 200-meter run, 10 burpees, 20 V-ups, 400-meter run, 10 more burpees, 20 more V-ups, all right? If you finish under 10 minutes, you get to rest the remainder of the time before you go to the next part, right? So let's talk about the classic burpee, right? You don't have to do anything other than the basic burpee. So ideally, feet jump back together, chest and thighs touch the floor, jump the feet back forward, and clap. Make sure you get that full extension, body's vertical. We don't want to finish here, okay? So make sure you get a little tiny jump and clap, okay? Focus on using those hips to drive yourself off the floor. Does not have to be a perfect push-up. That's 10 reps. Then you go to the floor for the V-ups. So V-ups, again, a lot of people think are a throwaway movement. They're awesome for developing hip flexor, core strength. Really focus on doing these well. That means when you start, your feet are off the ground and your legs stay straight. Really working on snapping yourself up at the top. So at the top, my back is off the floor and I'm finishing on my butt. Okay? I'm not collapsing down and doing like just touching my toes with bent knees and then flopping down each time. It's really hard to do properly. Keep the legs, knees straight, and snapping through those reps, okay? If that's hard, do a tuck up, okay? But same thing, snap up, get good extension, good core control for all your reps, all right? After these 10 minutes, let's talk about the next set. All right, right at the 10-minute mark, you're gonna start part 2, which will be straightforward. 50 cals on the bike, 50 Russian kettlebell swings with a heavier kettlebell, right? So try to use something heavier than you use normally. A Russian swing means that you only have to go to eye level. So that's a Russian swing. Notice hips go back, right? This lowers the position. My hips are back, chest is up, so I keep that nice flat back. And then as you explode forward, you aggressively flex the quads and squeeze the butt. That's what's going to drive the weight. So at the top, the kettlebell should feel pretty light. Okay, you're not lifting it with your shoulders. All right, so be aggressive, feel that flex of your quads and your butt every single rep, and that'll help you finish the movement and get that power on the kettlebell. Coming off the bike, you're gonna be tired, so do your best, break it up as needed. You got 10 minutes to get through that. If you finish before 10 minutes, you can rest, and at the 20-minute mark, we're gonna do part 3. All right, third part. I like this one the best. It's going to be a 500-meter row to start, and then 25 reps of 3 different dumbbell movements. So it's going to start with dumbbell deadlifts, then dumbbell front squats, then dumbbell push press for 25 reps each. So looking at the dumbbell deadlift, right from the front, the feet, for a lot of times for people, go even a little narrower than usual to give yourself room to put the dumbbells straight down. If you stand like this, you have to push the dumbbells out with your arms, and that's tiring. So slightly narrower stance, push the hips back, tap the dumbbells with just the front end of the dumbbell that should touch the ground right outside your foot, so it's in the center of your body. You don't want the dumbbells to go forward, right? That'll make it feel heavier, especially in your low back, okay? So touch the ground here, flat back, and stand. Squeeze the butt at the top for 25 reps. From there, you're gonna jump the dumbbells up to that front rack position. When I do a front rack, just front squat, I like to turn my palms facing in. I find this is a stronger position versus staying out here, personal preference. All right, but make sure at the bottom you get a good deep squat, stand up all the way, okay? 25 front squats. Then you're gonna finish off with 25 push press. So push press is gonna be a dip into the legs, drive up to a lockout, okay? Focus on squeezing the dumbbells in, okay? Elbows locked out. Again, you're gonna be tired. This is the last part of your conditioning for the day. Break it up as needed, do your best. Try not to jerk the bar or the dumbbells, drive and press to a lockout, okay? So 10 minutes to get through that, and then we're done with conditioning for the day. We do have some accessory stretching work at the end as well. All right, guys, so some really nice accessory stretching work here to finish off the day. We're gonna start off with 1 minute glute bridge hold on one leg. We're gonna do each leg for 2 minutes. So we're gonna do 1 minute, 2 rounds through. So single leg bridge. Okay, we're gonna start, heel comes close up to the butt. You press down through the heel and squeeze the hips at the top. Okay, keep that other leg lifted, keeping the hips high. It's not just is your butt off the ground, but you wanna push it high, okay? You'll feel this in your hamstring. So accumulate 1 minute. If you can't make a whole minute, do your best, rest, and then switch to the other leg. This is for quality, so we're gonna get 2 minutes total on each leg. From there, we're gonna finish off with some stretching. Same thing, we're gonna do 1 minute each leg, doing 2 classic stretches. One is the couch stretch. So the couch stretch looks like this. So the closer you can get your knee to the wall or the bench, whatever you're using, the harder it is. Okay, if you bring your knee further away, that'll feel a little bit easier. But the basic setup here, I'm not there yet. You're gonna feel the stretch when you pick your torso up and squeeze your glute. You're trying to open your hip forward, and you'll feel this. It's like a deep quad stretch. So squeeze your glute really aggressively. You can reach up overhead a little bit as well, okay? And you're just hanging out here. Squeeze the butt, relax it. Try to keep pushing the hips forward and opening up that position, all right? If this feels easy, get your knee closer to the wall. You can do 1 minute on each leg. After that, we're gonna do 1 minute each leg with the pigeon stretch. So pigeon stretch, straight from the side. Okay, take that back foot and just use your toe and just kind of pull yourself back. Try to keep that lumbar arch if you can. Keep your hips square. Okay, we're just gonna hang out here. You can hinge forward. Again, as long as you're not rounding your back, try to keep that nice flat back. Okay, and working range of motion there. 1 minute on each side. And then that's it for the day, guys. We'll see you next week.